Okay, daily breakdown for um this is gonna be for the 3rd of April. So oh wow, it's the 2nd of April already. Okay, so just starting off with the ones that need the daily shift of structure. So this ended up shifting structure to bearish. So now we needed to go to bullish. This is USD USD JPY. This is where the candle closed. We needed to shift. NZD/JPY also needs to shift to bearish. Euro GBP needs to also shift to bearish. CHF/JPY also needs to shift to bearish. GBP/USD also needs to shift to bearish. GBP/NZD needs to shift to bearish. Euro/HUF, if we get a shift, because wait, hold on. Euro/HUF, what was this? This was a proper pullback. Daily, yeah. So there's one thing we are missing. Okay. And yeah, EJ or USD SGD needs that daily to shift. Euro JPY needs the daily to shift. UK oil needs the daily to shift. CAD JPY needs the daily to shift. USD MXN needs the daily to shift. And USD PLN needs the daily to shift bullish. So we don't have to worry about those until that happens. And it is already Wednesday. So yeah, maybe Friday or something if it doesn't. Um, Use the HKD. This one just never gave us an entry. So we're just waiting for a proper 4-hour pullback, basically. So, oh, wait, no, USD HKD was a pro trend trade. Daily is bullish, so we need a proper daily pullback. That's why it's here. Silver needs so the daily has pulled back in trend and the 4-hour needs to shift bullish. Euro USD 4-hour needs to shift to bearish. The daily is also bearish for a counter trend with the weekly. And USD DKK, basically this is a counter trend. The daily is bullish, so we're looking for the 4-hour to also be bullish. Euro HKD, it's counter trend. Daily's bearish. We're just looking for the 4-hour to shift to bearish as well. So because that needs a shift, I don't know, maybe it'll happen tonight, depending on how the market moves, because the market's moving pretty strong right now. But usually when they need a 4-hour shift of structure, it doesn't happen until like the next day of. USDZAR, this is the one that it is a pro trend trade. The daily needs a proper daily pullback. And GBP CAD was a counter trend trade. Daily was bearish. 4-hour is also bearish. It had pulled back, but we just never got an entry. Like I was waiting for the time frame to shift. It shifted up here. So we had a shift, it pulled back, and then it just started doing this. So that's where I would be looking to enter. However, yeah, like, how would we even enter on this? Like our entry would have to be here, our stops would have to be above the wick, and then we would be at like a 1-to-1 at max right now, so it's not really worth it. So that being said, what we're looking for right now then is, since we are bearish, we would be looking I don't want to have such a map. Okay, that doesn't make sense because then we would be in this zone here, and we cannot take trades in this zone after we rejected this zone. So basically, we're looking for price to come back somewhere near here, like more higher up. So something, honestly, something like this or like this. We'll say first zone would be here. It pulls back up to here. We could possibly and get an entry. I don't, it's still massive, but we could do something like that. We shall see. We shall see. Or even, I guess, if it wants to come back and retest here, we would still have a 2.7 R to TP. So this one is, oh, actually, no, we can't take it here. It has to be up here. It has to be somewhere here because we already rejected this zone. This is what we're waiting for. All right. Let's draw it out. So basically we were looking for price to pull back. If the 15 minute retest now, the soonest is this I'm going to be able to take this would be at 7. At 7 p.m. for me. So it's probably not going to do because the way it's going to pull back, it's probably going to accumulate. Like if it starts doing all this, the pullback, I'm not interested. But if it kind of just smalls a bunch of small candles and trails back up to here, and then we can retest it or trails back up, forms another microstructure, and then we can use that as well too. Stop loss still above this because this is the peak wick. So yeah, let me just write that down and we're done here basically.